Hello, everybody. Kind of nervous. We're going to see if we can do this. I'm tying my... Oh, what did I do with my glasses? Do you know where I put my glasses at?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I just had them on. Let me see if I can find my glasses so I can see comments there. I went and pulled out a bunch of paints. Are they over there? Oh, they're on top of my head.
Lisa Brown.
My glasses were on top of my head. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Jennifer. I mixed up some paints, and I don't know if this is going to turn out. Like I said, it's my first time of trying this, but I've been watching Shar quite a bit. Hey, Lisa. Just fixing to head to bed. He's got to be up at 4:30 in the morning. That's early. Hey, Pat. Okay, let me show you what I've got. This is a cobalt blue, and I mixed it 50-50 with some Elmer's glue and a little bit of water. And every video today I watched said it needs to be able to pour freely. And one person said if it makes a little mound and then it sinks and it flows, it's good. So we're going to see. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Diane. Hey, Selena. So I've got this cobalt blue. I've got some white, and I've already put a layer of white on my paint area here. Hey, Tanya. And everything still seems to be okay. I've been kind of stirring it off and on, and I've got some just straight up black. I was going to do a black background, but I've got another one here I may do if we have time, depending on how it looks. This is a royal fuchsia. Real pretty pink. That maybe need a little water in it. Just put a little bit in it right here real quick. I'm going to put just a tiny bit. Not a whole lot. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Melva. Hey, Kim. There, that kind of loosened it back up. That was the first one I poured, so it might have gotten this heat. And then I've got some bright yellow. And I'm just using just plain old craft paint you can get at Walmart, the cheap stuff at Hobby Lobby, that kind of stuff. This one right here is just a turquoise. A real pretty turquoise. And it was called Anita's Turquoise, Light Turquoise. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Margaret from Louisiana. And then I have, this was a bright red, and I put some yellow in it, and then I put some white in it to kind of make this, it's kind of a dark salmon color. It's not orange, but it's kind of a dark salmon. And then I had a gold, which I thought I bought metallic gold. And after I mixed it up, I thought, what in the world is wrong with this? But what I bought was Rich Espresso. It's kind of a brown color. So I took a little bit of my copper pigment. And when we pour this, we're going to see some of that copper pigment come through. Hey, Teresa. So I've kind of been thinking, how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to do just a dirty pour. And I probably should have put paint on this, but hindsight's 20/20. Let me grab my gloves here, because I don't want to get paint on me. Let's see here. This is one I used a while ago. Let me get my other one. And I measured my paint out with my shipping scales, because it'll go in grams. Hopefully that'll settle down there. It will go in grams. The only reason why I'm putting my gloves on is I'm going to have to lift the bottom of this and flip it. Oh, thank you, Vivian. I actually enjoy it too. It's been a little more relaxing. Okay, I'm going to set this right here so you can see it. I'm going to put, let's see, what you put in first will be the last to come up, basically, when you tip it over. So, I'm going to put, well, I don't want to put white because we already got white. I'll put a little bit of blue on the bottom. And we're just gonna have to kind of eyeball how much we put, because this is a pretty small canvas. It's like a 8 by 10. So I've just got some cobalt blue. And let's do a little bit of this salmon color. You can see right here I've got it in. And then let's do this yellow. And there's really no rhyme or reason other than you got to stop and think what colors mix together, and you don't want it to come up like a yucky brown. Oop, I think that's a little too thick. Well, no, it acts like it's not, but let's put just a tad more water in it. Not much. Hey, Debbie, yep, I'm back again. We need to loosen it up just a tad. Stir that up. Because I made these just as soon as I got off the other video a while ago. And let's hope this is going to work. Just a little bit more yellow in there. And then let's go with a little bit of white. Hey, Jerry. And I'm probably going to put several layers in here. And then let's go with our pink. And then let's put a little bit of our copper gold. Better not get over the side of that. Let me just kind of dribble a little bit in there. And then let's come back with this teal. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it, guys. Or ladies. We do have some guys watch every once in a while. Okay, now let's go ahead and put a little bit of black. Just a tiny bit of black. And then I'm going to start back over. Let's put in a little bit of white. And we're going to have it filled up to about right here when I get done. Let's do a little pink. Girls, I don't know if they're going to let me tape this or not, but we're going to try it. What kind of paint am I using? I'm basically using Apple Barrel, Anita's, and that's about it. And this is just a metallic, and the brand of the metallic is Deco Art. They were all on sale at Hobby Lobby last week for like $2.99 for a 16-ounce bottle. So you really can't beat that. I'm just going to start layering color after color. A little bit at a time. I tried paint pouring. What was that? Oh, I can't see. I'll have to go back and look at that comment there. Yes, I think I saw the last part of that. You know, really, you can't make a mistake. It's going to be pretty no matter how it comes out. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of white. Hey, Teresa. We'll put a little bit more white in there. And then I'm going to come back with this cobalt blue again. Hey, Jane. We're going to try our first paint pour. We're going to see how it goes. You can see I'm kind of building I got a big old blue line up there. We'll see what that's going to do. Kind of building like a cake. Dehydrating a few apples. You know, my new stove will dehydrate, and I need to do that. Emma and Layla would love that and bananas this summer. Let's do a little bit of black right here. Tomorrow, my niece is coming down, and she usually comes and cleans once a week or so. I'll probably use that yellow. And her kids are going to come down because our pool is open. I went out today and just touched the water, and oh my gosh, it felt so good. And it's crystal clear. We have a new guy cleaning our pool this year because Jeff's just not able to do it. And he did a great job. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I've got a torch here. I couldn't find mine, so Jeff went and got me another one. Let's put a bit more gold in here. Hey, Linda. You can see this gold right here. You can probably see a little bit in there. I got a little bit of those copper flakes, that pigment. Because it just looked brown. And I didn't really want just a brown. Let's put a little bit of black next to that copper. And I'm not really for sure how much paint I need to put on here, but whatever's left over, we're going to do what Char did, make some earrings one night. I was telling my girls about it, and they're like, ooh, Mom. Now, I bought this little bitty tray here at Hobby Lobby for $6.99. It already has the little, like, cup-like things already attached to it. I don't know how big of a canvas you can do, because you can do like Char does and get a cookie sheet or something and hot glue some cups on it. Just as easy. I just happened to see these and I thought, you know, when my girls come, I'm gonna let them take theirs home. I hope so, Jennifer. I've poured paint before, but not like they do now. My niece and I used to just like slap paint on and mix it up for signs, but it was a little different than this. Okay, I'm gonna come back with a little bit of gold and let's see what we're gonna have. We can always add more to it if we need to. All right, I grabbed one of my business cards here because I didn't have a ID that I could use tonight. So let's see what we got. Let that sit for just a minute. We're going to tap on it. And I'm going to take these off. Oh yeah, I'd love to make these earrings. I have some of the same flakes that Char does, and I have some cut out that I need to do something with my Glowforge. Let's just hope this paint was thin enough to do what we need to do. I'm going to go ahead and dip some of this around here. I can see that gold in there. Look inside that cup. That is pretty, just like it is. I think I like that copper in it. Tell you what, I'm going to get a straw here, and let's do it that way. Just blow it. Well, Pam, we are learning something new together. I watched Char do it, and she assures me that I can do it. We have to laugh because she has one side of my brain and I have hers. We try to put them together every once in a while. Hey, Connie. See how much air I've got. No, don't have much air. I think you need to get those great big old jumbo straws. I was sitting here and spaced out for a few minutes. If it weren't for gravity, I could be so... That's funny, Mary. Okay, that's a lot of work. But I do see some cells coming up right there. I'm going to go ahead and tip it. I just don't have enough air. I need a bigger straw for that. One of those great big old jumbo straws. Tell you what, I like that turquoise in there. Come back here. You know what? This could be addicting. I know why Char likes doing it now. I know why she likes doing it. Let's see if I can come all the way down here. I should have taped my back off with some tape. I didn't even think about it. But this is going to be for me. I'll just remember this was my first one and know all the mistakes that I should have done, didn't do. Yeah, I wish I wouldn't got my blow dryer. I have my heat tool here, but I think it would dry it too much. Because it gets pretty hot. But I definitely should have taped off my back edges, but you know what? That's all right. But I really like that teal in there. I guess I'll bring out my blow dryer when my girls come. Let's hold it down just a little bit. Let gravity do some work here. Okay, can you see that copper in there? There's a little bit of copper inside that. And this has a lot of cells in it, I can see. I've got my torch here. We'll probably have to use it a little bit. Let me get my edges here. I've got it from underneath here. My bottom's going to be a mess. I can tell you that right now. Okay, we need to get this edge over here a little bit. We got quite a bit over there. And let's see how we're doing. Believe me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Like I said, this is my first time doing it. And I probably should have had just a little bit more paint in my cup. You see how it's coming here on my edges right here? I'm just kind of touching my hands in that paint a little bit. But I still see the paint moving. Now's when I wish Char was on here and she could tell me what to do. But yeah, I've made a mess of the bottom of it. But that's okay. That is okay. Jane, I bet you would love to do this. Jane was one of the teachers at the high school I worked with, and I've known her, seems like, forever. Okay, I'm going to tilt it back this way, but I'm going to get some of this paint off my hand so I don't make a complete mess. But I can see the gold pigment I put in here. And man, that looks pretty. See if I got any more to move. We're going to put a little bit right here and kind of move it for it. Let's see. And let's just put a little bit of this color in it. And let's put a little bit of this blue. I really thought this blue would come out a little bit more, but it's just subtle enough that's just really pretty. And let's see, put a little bit of this. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay. Can we get my edges over here? I'm gonna let blue over there. We need just a little bit more. Pour some of this lighter colors off of here and kind of tap on there. Okay, let me see if I got all my sides here, and I do. And that is pretty. And that didn't take very long either. I see why Char's addicted to it now. Hey, Margaret. How are you doing? There is a ton of different ways, different things. Could you imagine getting like maybe a one of those terracotta pots and do a paint pour on that? That would be pretty. I may have to get one. Okay, let me see if I can get my torch. Jeff told me how to use this one. He said to flip something down here. Hey, Jeff, what do I flip down here? I can't see it. Jeff? Jeffrey? There we go. This will take up some of the bubbles. And that gold pigment is coming through. I can't wait until this dries. We get all those bubbles out. I know Char is already in bed, and I can't wait to show this to her in the morning. And I'm going to hold this over this tub, and I'm going to tip it up and show it to you. Jeff got the torch at Harbor Freight, but he had to go somewhere else to get the fuel. They didn't have the fuel. Isn't that pretty? I absolutely love it. Now, I probably would have put the paint up here just a little bit differently instead of just drizzling it on. But that is just really pretty. Let me get something to set this on. And I'm going to do this smaller one I have here. Let me grab a box real quick. I'm going to set it in my Magnolia box here and let it dry. And that way nothing can hurt it. And I'll set it here on the floor for just a minute. But you can really see that color. Yeah, I can see where this is addicting. It's just, it's crazy. Now this one right here, oh, that'll fit. I'm gonna do this one in black. And let's see what we do. And I'm just gonna use my hands. I'm not gonna worry about it. If I have to go wash them and scrub them tonight, I will, because this is fun. I don't think there's anything more satisfying as putting your hands in paint and rubbing this on here. Yeah, I think that I'm surprised it came out that good. I'm really surprised. I can see lots of things to do. Okay, I'm just spreading out this black paint. And I did mix this paint up with the glue. I did have some Floetrol, and I've never used Floetrol. I bought it when I first thought I wanted to do this. And I've kind of been a little intimidated until I saw Char doing it. And she made it look so easy. Well, I probably should have did the bottom of these with some tape, but I didn't think about it either. I'm just so excited to do it. Stick, what was that? When I get off here, I'm going to lift that up and put a piece of wax paper under it. I really didn't think about putting it anywhere. I can see using this for all of your leftover paint. I'll touch that right there. But my bottoms are going to look really bad. But that's okay. You can always go and tack on a piece of craft paper on the back of it. That way, nobody's going to see what the back of yours looks like. Hey, Ruth, I hope you're feeling better. What is Floetrol? Floetrol is like a pouring medium that you can get at Lowe's. You don't have to use as much of it, and you get like great big cells with it. But you can also get silicone like WD-40 and put in there, and that will give you big cells. The foil would be better than wax paper. I don't know, wax paper, I don't think it'll stick. Foil, I think you'd tear off your foil. Hey, Lynn. You'll have to go back and watch the first video. We did a paint pour, and I'm having fun. Okay, this one we're going to start out with white as our base right here. And I know I'm going to need a little bit more paint, so I'm not going to be as stingy as I was a while ago. Let's do white. Let's do, I tell you what, I just love the inside of that cup. Look at that. It's got some of that. Let's see what's in it. Kind of a mix of gold right there. I'll just use what's in there. Let's see, let's do some yellow. Let's do a little bit of this dark salmon color. And then let's lose this turquoise. My infection is okay, but I feel, oh goodness. I hate that you fell. Okay, I've got that teal there. I'm gonna put this gold up next to it. That gold and copper. And some of this cobalt blue. I do have some silver metallic, but I didn't bring it down. But I can guarantee you I'm going to have a bunch of these paints in a little tub so that I know what I want to do next time. Let's just put a touch of red. Okay. Oh, you like that reel of my granddaughter? She's a mess, let me tell you. Layla loves pizza, but she was being really picky today. Hey, Lisa from Craft Junction. Layla is 3, and she thinks she can do anything that Layla can do, or Emma can do. To where Declan thinks he can do anything that Emma is doing. Let's just put some more blue in it. Glitters, I've seen people where they put some chunky glitter in it. I can't decide which color to put in. But I used that metallic pigment, and that looked really pretty because it kind of makes that shine. Let's see. That one didn't show much pink in it, so I'm going to add a little bit more pink in this one. And I got to remember, this isn't as big as the other one. So I may need to slow down on the paint just a little bit. Let's get a little bit more copper. And Let's put a little bit more teal, and that's going to be what comes out first. Okay. Got a lot of white on the bottom there. Let's see what this does. I may have too much white, but we'll see. I'm gonna just have to get me a big old wash pan next to me so I can wash my hands. What was that? Broken glass? Art and Grace uses broken, oh yeah. She does some amazing work. I just love Deb. I love teal too. Teal and purple, like the eggplant purple, is two of my favorite colors. Okay, we got a lot of teal and we got a lot of silver in this one. I'm just gonna go round and round. And I can see that copper pigment I put in it. I think I need to make me up an eggplant purple and teal and some white and some gold or maybe silver. But I can really see that you see my white cells right there. Let's kind of get our edges down here a little bit. All the way down. And then let's take it back this way. We have a lot more paint on this time. Lisa, you ought to see Shar do some. She has got some cute ones, and I can tell you right now, I'm going to be going to Lowe's and buying me some smaller tiles. I can see that salmon color come through there, and it almost looks like a peachy coming through here. Let's see what it's going to do here. Lacey, you need to go back and look at one of Shar's. She took the pieces here on the bottom, and the next morning she peeled them up and made earrings out of them. Glued them to wood earrings, like the teardrops. Okay, now we got one more corner down here. You guys are going to be seeing a lot more of this. Whoops. Okay, surely we got enough to go all the way down here at the corner. All the way over. Sometimes you need to just touch it a little bit and it'll help bring that down. All right. Need a little bit more. You get a little bit more right there. Okay, let's set it back down here. Let me see, I think I've got it all. Tell you what, there's just no rhyme or reason what color you're going to come up with. But I really do like that. I've got a mess here. I really do like that teal. Oh, that's okay. It happens sometimes. I've done that before. Hit angry faces. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Let's get the bubbles out. And when I hit that bubble on it, that gold pigment's coming up. Here and there. I can't wait to see these dry. Actually, I can't wait to take pictures to show my daughters. Okay, I see one more bubble right there. Okay, there we go. Let me pick this up and show you. Let me see if I can hold it on here and show you. Whoops. And there is that one right there. And I don't know if you can see that gold coming up through there. Let me get all my drips off the bottom here. It looks a little muted in the camera there, but it's really bright here. But isn't that just pretty? Let me grab my box here. I've got that down here in this box. And let me see if I can pull it up and show you both of them. If I'd have thought, I'd have cut the lid off this box. But I'm definitely going to have to put down some wax paper. Right there's the two that we did tonight. Whoops. I just knocked my bottle of water over. It's all right. Right there. Same paint, just one's white background and one's black background. Actually, the white background is more vibrant than the black background. Those are, I think they turned out really good. So if you guys give this a try, I'd love for you to send pictures and post them on our page, Crafting with Brown Eyed Girls. I was going to set that up there, but I'm going to have to put it back on the floor. I would love to see what you guys come up with. That would be great. Ah, thank you. Tell you what, that was fun. I'm definitely going to be doing that again. And I'm going to put some plastic over my cups here. And I got to get my water up here. I spilled a whole bottle of water. Put some plastic over my cups and try to save them, what's left in here. There's not much left in some of them. And okay, I can't read some of the comments there. I'm going a little bit too fast. Hey, Becky. Anyway, if you guys do this, let me see some of your pictures. We have a page called Crafting with Brown Eyed Girls. Or if you do any crafts, feel free to go over there and post them. The only thing I do is I have to approve everything because some, not people that's on my page normally, but there are some that go in and put some videos that really aren't appropriate. So I have to go in and kind of control that just a little bit. Yeah, I think you could do it. And like I said, make sure you go watch Shar. She's got several of those on her page, and I know she would love for you guys to go watch her and help her out. Anyway, I'm going to take this stuff and clean it up, throw it in my sink, and try to make heads or tails here. But you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow evening. And you guys have a great evening. Or I should say, coming up morning. Bye-bye.